Welcome to Days Behind, where we unveil the trivia and stories behind holidays and national days. Picture Simon, a rugged fisherman on the Sea of Galilee, living a simple, hard-working life. One day, Jesus of Nazareth calls out to him, seeing potential where others saw only an ordinary man. Jesus renames him Peter, meaning rock, and declares, "On this rock, I will build my church." Suddenly, Peter is thrust from obscurity into the heart of a movement that will change history. He becomes a leader among the apostles, witnessing miracles and grappling with both faith and doubt. Peter's humanity is clear. He denies Jesus 3 times, but is later forgiven and restored. Empowered, Peter leads the early Christian community, spreading the message far beyond Galilee. His journey takes him to Rome, where he establishes a Christian community at the empire's center. Tradition holds he becomes the first bishop of Rome, and during Nero's persecution he's martyred, crucified upside down. From humble fisherman to martyr, Peter's legacy becomes the very foundation of the church. His story is one of transformation, leadership, and enduring faith. St. Peter's Day, officially the Solemnity of Saints Peter and Paul, is celebrated on June 29th. It honors both Peter, the church's foundation, and Paul, its greatest missionary, pillars of early Christianity. The joint feast dates back to at least 258 AD, likely marking their martyrdom or the safeguarding of their relics in Rome. The day quickly became a major Christian celebration, spreading from Rome to churches worldwide. Today, it unites communities across continents in honoring the faith, courage, and leadership of these 2 saints. Nowhere is the feast of Saints Peter and Paul more vibrant than in Rome. It's a public holiday, blending religious devotion with civic pride. Families fill the streets, and the city buzzes with celebration. The highlight is a special mass at St. Peter's Basilica, led by the Pope, where new archbishops receive blessed palliums, a symbol of unity with Peter. On the eve, the dome of St. Peter's glows with hundreds of lights, a breathtaking sight against the Roman night. Inside, pilgrims line up to touch the foot of St. Peter's bronze statue, worn smooth by centuries of devotion. The city hosts street fairs, markets, and the Infiorata, vivid flower carpets depicting religious scenes. Neighborhoods near the Basilica of St. Paul outside the walls join in, honoring Paul with their own traditions. In the past, boat races on the Tiber and fireworks added to the festivities. The celebration is a living link between Rome's ancient roots and its enduring faith. It's a day when history, art, and spirituality come together in a uniquely Roman way. The city's streets, churches, and hearts are filled with color, music, and a sense of shared heritage. For Romans, it's more than a feast, it's a celebration of identity, and for pilgrims, it's a powerful connection to the origins of their faith. St. Peter's Day, or Dia de San Pedro, takes on vibrant local flavors in Spain and Latin America. In Spanish fishing towns, the day begins with Mass and a maritime procession. Peter's statue is carried to the harbor, then leads a fleet of decorated boats out to sea. The boats are blessed for safety and abundance, blending faith with daily life. On shore, communities celebrate with seafood feasts, music, and dancing late into the night. Across Latin America, especially in Peru and Chile, similar processions and festivities unite coastal towns. In Peru, the statue of St. Peter is paraded through streets and taken on a boat trip, accompanied by traditional music. In Chile and Mexico, the day merges Catholic and indigenous traditions, celebrating both the saints and the earth's bounty. These celebrations show how a Galilean fisherman's story is reimagined and cherished across cultures and continents. St. Peter is often depicted holding keys, symbols of the authority Jesus gave him, the keys of the kingdom of heaven. These keys appear on the papal coat of arms and the Vatican flag, representing power in heaven and on earth. Artistic portrayals of Peter have evolved, from a youthful philosopher in early Christian art to the bearded, robust figure of the Renaissance. St. Peter's Day is a public holiday in places like Switzerland, Peru, Chile, and Malta, where it's celebrated with music, food, and local traditions. In Malta, the festival includes folk music and rabbit stew, blending faith with national heritage. Folklore even credits Peter as a weather bringer. If it rains on St. Peter's Day, it will rain for 30 days. Farmers once watched the skies anxiously, hoping for good weather on June 29th. These traditions show how Peter's legacy extends beyond religion into daily life and culture. He's become both a spiritual figure and a familiar character in popular imagination. Why does a fisherman from 2,000 years ago still matter? Peter's story is deeply human, full of passion, mistakes, and redemption. His transformation from fisherman to leader inspires hope that anyone can find purpose and overcome failure. The idea of apostolic succession links today's church directly to Peter, offering continuity and stability in a changing world. His legacy unites diverse cultures from Vatican rituals to Peruvian boat parades. Ultimately, Peter's journey is about stepping into the unknown, guided by faith and courage. His story reminds us that ordinary people can leave extraordinary marks on history.